Kia ora, I'm Ben Rode. I'm the contract manager for the Aspiring Highways. I've been here since the 1st of October 2016, which is when the contract commenced. I moved down specifically to be a part of this team. Our contract is 537 kilometres long. We have 3 key supply partners with WSP, Whitestone and Base Contracting. Professional service suppliers, WSP, have worked with us since the beginning of the contract. They've got a huge amount of experience on our network, particularly in the geotech space and network controls. Innovation for Aspiring Highways is information is power, and the more ways that we can possibly grab information live from our network, especially imagery, weather data with a particularly vulnerable network, with the main divide on our western boundary, right through to the coldest areas in the country.
Environmental factors are a huge thing for us. We live in a pristine environment here in Central Otago and play in that same environment. Our people are connected to it and it forms a big part of our identity, who we are. So it's not really hard at all for us to get buy-in from the whole team to take care with what we do when it comes to the environment.
Righto, this is State Highway 6. We are approximately 5k south of Makarora Township, between the two Makaroras, Makarora West and Makarora East. Up on the hill behind me here is a bit of a slip that came down in July 2022 after a major rainfall event. We had flooding issues all over the network. What this slip has done is just down the road a bit further is Flaxmill Creek. It runs straight into Flaxmill Creek, and we spent probably 4 weeks cleaning out the gravel underneath to try and save the road. This is the only road between Central Otago and the West Coast, and because of that it's vital tourist link. Locals live up here, there's kids that go to school in Wanaka that live up here, so we have to keep this road open.
Gathering weather information is critical to us. We have to know where to send our resources to best utilise them, especially when we're dealing with things that are widespread across the whole network. The best way for us to be able to do that is to know what's happening ahead of time. So we rely heavily on some of the tools that we use with monitoring.
Hi, I'm Jason Turner. I'm the IoT Systems Analyst, and I've been working with the Aspiring Highways contract since 2021 on IoT and their network, which involves including different sensors that are giving the team real-time data or near real-time data to make decisions. Back in 2021, we installed level sensors across the network in what was identified as the high-risk assets. Then in 2023, we installed a weather station in Cameron's Flat, and that was a particularly interesting site. It's very remote, and there was no localised weather data, so it was very difficult for the team to plan maintenance or network closures without having eyes on the road. These weather stations included cameras, so the cameras would take snapshots which allowed the team to see what was going on and see the road network.
We see any ability to be able to understand the mechanics of how water is flowing across our network on a day-to-day basis with live prompts and alerts from these systems, give us all of the information we need to try and keep the customers on the highway safe. Water levels on the west coast, we can have 5 to 7 metres of rain on our western boundary in the Haas Pass. That means that we have significant land movement and slip movement, material being washed down rivers, and that can change in the blink of an eye. So having river level sensors and weather stations in those areas just means that as and when events are forecast through our weather systems, that we can then monitor it more actively and actually know what's happening and be able to hopefully send gear and people to the area earlier to be able to maintain the highway's access.
With the success of the Cameron's Flat weather station, the Aspiring Highways team managed to get 2 more weather stations. One was a portable weather station, and this weather station was deployed at the Clyde Benches, and that was used to collect some baseline weather data before they started work there. And when they started work, we set up real-time alerts for wind speed and rainfall. And essentially that information allowed the team to get real-time data to make decisions, and they actually closed the site due to high gusts. That weather station was then deployed in a couple of other locations, and one of the other weather stations was deployed on Nevis Bluff. So the value that it provides the team is we can set real-time alerts based on events that are occurring from the weather station, and some of the really value adds are the wind speed or wind gusts. Were quite useful at one of the sites, and the collected rainfall data is really valuable. Obviously the images, we can actually see eyes into what's actually happening around the weather station.
Innovation to us is increasing our awareness of how the highway is functioning any moment of any day. And we are focused on improving that as much as we can within our time on this contract.